Hello, my name is Blake Patterson, and welcome to Afro Reviews. On this week's episode, I examined The Tree of Life. And they say The Tree of Life is dull and without a plot. It has been a few years since I last watched Terrence Malick's film, and to observe it again was a liberating experience. The Tree of Life is a seamless act in how it combines narrative and poetic imagery to spiritually convey themes of loss, innocence, birth, tragedy, parental response, and the meaning of life. Malick reflects on his past, both cinematic and personal, to develop a massive epic about humanity's internal connection to each other, nature, and what lies beyond the surface. As Malick creates it, the Tree of Life becomes an amalgam of profound truths concerning human behavior and the afterlife. In life, human beings can be unconscious and not realize it until a circumstance occurs. Then the awareness of being, in spiritual terms, haunts the individual. As they feel guilt, they find comfort in their lives through their loved ones. Eventually, they accept it and move on to live life to the fullest, as Fiona Shaw's grandmother indicates. Malick recognizes these harsh truths, but he applies them subtly to his canvas. Through moments of despair, Malick restrains the usual manipulation so the viewer can feel the heartache. The audience recognizes it through a mother's fears and tearful words. Even Brad Pitt's strict father can be vulnerable. On the surface, Mr. O'Brien and Jessica Chastain's Mrs. O'Brien seem like parental archetypes from Eisenhower's America, but Malick's handling is full of deep emotional feeling. From a child's perspective, Malick understands and communicates ideas of pain, rebellion, obsession, and bliss. Audiences recognize the pain Jack and his brothers feel when their father punishes them. Their father derives from a traditional form of parenting where he expects his three sons to be strong enough to enter the real world. The truth behind the father's behavior is how he is suffering from failure and loathes himself for not achieving his ambitions. Mr. O'Brien cares for his children and their futures, yet his self-hatred can brashly affect his parenting methods. Jack's loving relationship with his caring mother also reaches an obstacle when he becomes rebellious. Malick examines the tension between the heartbroken mother and a boy discovering his identity. From subtlety to explosiveness, Malick brings these insights to life through the brilliant performances by Pitt, Chastain, and Hunter McCracken. As many critics mention, Malick includes elegant montages of the cosmos and life's creation through dinosaurs. Some viewers ignorantly suggest this aspect is Malick's central focus, but it is merely 30% of a movie about the human condition. These elegant images, of course, illuminate one's perception of creationism and evolution. These specific images recall the audacity of Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey, but both films are very different in tone. One detail many people do not mention is how Malick reflects on his earlier films through Jack's experiences. Jack's period of rebellion thematically reminds viewers of Malick's exploration into human unconsciousness and the American id in Badlands and Days of Heaven. Aesthetically speaking, there are framing shots of Texan homes where one may parallel them to the ones in Badlands. Then there are scenes where Jack and the other children play in fields, which recalls the sunny hue of Days of Heaven. The Tree of Life is not merely Malick's recollection of his childhood, but it is also a consideration of his past filmography. As the film concludes, Malick studies how the family accepts the death of Jack's brother, R.L. O'Brien. On a beach shore, Malick navigates the family's precious memories and the people who touch their hearts. As her son leaves, Chastain's mother whispers, "I give him to you. I give you my son." The family's acceptance is what permeates the human soul and how each individual derives from the same human spirit. This universal theme is why The Tree of Life is an audacious poem of human feeling. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great night.